YouTube, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Hendrick back with another video. Tonight, I wanted to talk about the All-Star voting for the upcoming All-Star game coming up for the NBA. Um, you can cast your votes now, and I went ahead and did mine, and I wanted to share them with y'all. I wanted to get y'all thoughts and opinions. This is just my opinion, what I've seen thus far this season. This is who I think at least should be the starters for the All-Star game. I'll start in the Western Conference. So, in the backcourt, I went with Luka, and I actually went with Damian Lillard as the other guard. My reason, it was close between Lillard and Steph. You could have went either or. I just took Lillard because he's averaging slightly more points. His team has a slightly better record by win percentage, and he's, I believe, 12th in PER. The numbers were close. You could have went either or with Steph or Dame, but I went with Dame. And Luka, although he doesn't have the team success, uh, he's playing well. He's shooting about 46% from the field. He's averaging about 27, 9, and 9. The numbers speak for itself. There's no, I couldn't really think of anyone else outside of Steph who could get the nod. I'm going to go with Luka. And in the front court, that was easy. I went with Kawhi at my forward spot with LeBron, and I went with Jokic at the center position. Another guy I thought about going with, you could make a case, Paul George. He's playing really well this year, but he just doesn't have the numbers. LeBron's playing well, and the Lakers have a top 3 record in the NBA. Jokic is darn near averaging a triple double, and he leads the NBA in PER. And Kawhi, he's been great. He's averaging about 27, 6 and 6, and the Clippers, when he plays, I believe they're 11 and 3 in the games that he played in. So he's been great, and he's balling. The West was pretty easy. East, I had to think about it a little bit, but backcourt, it was close. You could have went with Kyrie. You could have went with James Harden, even though he's only played a couple of games with Brooklyn. I went with Jaylen Brown, and I went with Bradley Beal. Jaylen Brown's, he's playing. I know Jason Tatum's been out, I believe, due to COVID. Man, Jaylen Brown's been picking up the slack scoring wise. He's shooting a career high in field goal percentage. He's averaging around 27 a game. He's balling. He's keeping the Celtics afloat. Definitely an up and comer, a rising star. Boston's gotta find a way to build around him and Tatum for sure. So I went with him, and it was close. I thought about going with Kyrie. I thought about James Harden, but I went with Bradley Beal. Man, the man's averaging 35 points and 5 rebounds, 5 assists. He's shooting a career high from the field. Yes, the Wizards stink, and Russell Westbrook's been god awful. But hey, Trae Young, he started last year's All-Star game on a bad team, but he was averaging 30, so why not Bradley Beal? So I went with Beal. Although I do think Kyrie and James Harden will make the reserves team anyway, so I don't think it really matters. And in the front court, very, very easy. I went with Giannis at the forward, KD at the other forward slot, and then I went with Joel Embiid. It's pretty self-explanatory. Embiid, I think he's the leading MVP candidate right now. KD, 18 months since he last played, the man's been phenomenal, averaging almost 31 points per game, shooting over 50% from the field, 40 plus. He's in the 50-40-90 club. And he's been playing great on both ends, not just on the offensive side of the ball. And Giannis, hey man, he's averaging 27, 11, and almost 6. And I don't even think he's really playing that well. So in Milwaukee, despite what I may think of them, they're the second best. They have the second best record in the East. He's balling. He's playing well, and I think his numbers are actually just going to get better from here on out. So that's who I went with. Let me know who y'all think should get in, who y'all voted for. I'm probably going to – obviously, this can change. This is really the first week of voting, so It's subject to change, so I may make another video updating who I think should get in as we get closer to the deadline for the voting. But those are who I think should get in thus far. Like and subscribe, comment below. Definitely appreciate your opinion. And yeah, just want to make this video, and I'm out. Peace.